Happy Easter 2007. Jeannie and I are, hi, Alyssa, Kara, and Paul. We're doing pizza Rustica.
Otherwise known as Pizzagania.
Yeah.
Nani and her mother,
Auntie Lou.
Yep, Grandma and Auntie Lou used to make this every Easter. And the reason why they can only make it once a year is because one of the ingredients, a special ingredient, basket cheese, was only available at Easter time. So without this, you can't make the recipe. And you want to know what the recipe is?
It's very scientific. It's flour. Well, how much flour do you need, Jeannie? It was a cup and a half?
Well, to make the dough, this is according to Nina, Auntie Nina, because she's a great pastry chef.
Who got it from Nani?
Nani originated the recipe from Auntie Lou. And
so it's about a cup and a half of flour per pizza?
Yes, Nina modernized it. She put it in the cup and a half of flour in the Cuisinart. And then she took 1 egg and a tablespoon of oil and beat it together. And as the flour was whirring around in the Cuisinart with the metal blade, she trickled in the oil and egg, and then when that was incorporated, sort of like cutting butter into flour, she took a 1/4 cup of warm water and drizzled that in, and then the ball of dough would miraculously form, and it was perfect every time. So you have to make 4 balls of dough to make 2 pies, because you need a bottom dough and a top dough, and if you make 2 pies, that's 4 balls of dough.
And you know, in the old days, we used to do everything by hand. We'd put the flour, a cup and a half of flour in a bowl. We'd make a well. We'd take our hands and we'd just do the egg in the warm water. Warm water is a key ingredient. You don't want to use cold water. You want to use warm water for this dough. So
yeah,
anyway, we don't want to take the scientific approach. Let's just.
So the rest of the ingredients to make the filling are pretty simple. To make 2 pies, you need ricotta cheese. You use 1 tall and 1 small ricotta cheese. Here's our ricotta cheese. You also need 1 basket of basket cheese, and this is what the basket looks like.
You can only get that once a year.
And you dice it up into small little dice. And you need 4 eggs. We have 4 eggs. And a half a cup of Romano cheese. We pre-grated it. We're just going to measure it out and put it into the bowl in a second. And the meats. Oh gosh, the meats are so delicious. You need 1 pound of prosciutto, 1 stick of soppressata salami, and a half a stick of pepperoni. And in the olden days, Mom and Auntie Lou used to dice all that up, mince all that up by hand, but again, by Auntie Nina's suggestion, which was wonderful, I did it all in the Cuisinart, and I ground it up into little itty-bitty minced pieces, and it's all perfect. It'll be evenly distributed throughout the whole filling.
And Uncle John used to help me chop.
Oh,
we did everything by hand. And I know Alyssa and Kara, I said I was going to teach you and Mommy how to make this, so this will be a good opportunity for everybody to know how to do it. I haven't had the time to sit down with the kids, and of course, you know, Paul probably knows how to make it anyway at this point. But anyway.
All right, so what do we do, Nani?
Are these the eggs we're going to put in?
Yep, but let's see. We put the ricotta with the basket cheese.
Yeah, keep the cheeses. And then the...
half a cup of Romano cheese.
Is this a half a cup?
No, this is a half a cup measure right here. So, get rid of this. You need a big bowl, because this gets really big.
And we keep the process going.
It's about a half a cup.
Yeah. Everything's going to blend beautifully. It's going to be very good.
Now you can put the 4 eggs in.
Well, then put the meat. Yeah,
put the meat in. Again, it's a pound of prosciutto, a stick of soppressata salami, and a half a stick of pepperoni.
See, I am a firm believer of using the Parma prosciutto, but it really doesn't matter. You can buy a chunk of the other and just chop it up.
There's 2 grades of prosciutto. One's $28 a pound, one was $10 a pound. I'm on a budget. I went with the cheaper.
But either way, put the parsley in.
Well, we're going to do that to color. So
no, you can blend it in. Yeah. See, I believe in more parsley, but Jeannie doesn't. Okay.
I don't want to taste
but you know the thing with pizza Rustica is that there's no right way and no wrong way of doing it. Are these blended?
Perfect.
Okay.
Yep.
two sisters can live across the street from each other. Thank you, Jeannie. Right into the pizza. It was a little fuzz.
No, it was flour. You have flour on your nose.
That's okay. What's on flour
Right.
nose?
So anyway, you want to see what this looks like? Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Yeah, you gotta blend, 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 blend.
Yeah.
But two sisters can live across the street, and you can go from house to house to house, and everybody's pizza is going to be the best until the sisters get behind closed doors and say, "Mine was the best." So
I don't know if mine's the best, but it was certainly easier to make than it was in the old days, thanks to the Cuisinart.
Oh, Auntie Lou, I would go to Auntie Lou's house and she'd be chopping and swearing, and everything was by hand. We're so lucky to have Cuisinarts. And
we'll put just, the meat is pretty salty and the Romano cheese is pretty salty, so you just need maybe just a little bit of black pepper. What do you think, Mommy?
Yeah, I don't like it too.
Just a little bit.
A
little bit. So you want to explain what we got going on with the pans there?
What have we got going on?
We got the bottom layer.
Yeah, this is the bottom layer.
And then
nice.
One ball of dough.
And one ball of dough. And what we're going to do is just put lattice tops on, so I'll just cut those by hand. I think the fun part is doing things by hand. I mean, the Cuisinart certainly are a blessing. Every chef's dream. But it's kind of fun to do these things by hand. And I'd say, I don't know, Jeannie, an inch, half an inch, 3/4 of an inch.
That's kind of big.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think.
And what we don't use, you can make your own little pasta and put it in hot water, leftover lattice dough, and make your own pasta for lunch and have it with butter and cheese.
Do you want a little flour? Is it sticky? Well, I made 2 balls that weren't that good this year. They were kind of sticky.
But the beauty of the lattice is that it doesn't have to be perfect.
I like it to be perfect.
Well, Jeannie, you're a scientific approach cook. I do what I do.
I'm going to divide this in half and put half in one thing and half in the other. Now, before I put the dough in, I sprayed it with a little Pam. You could use olive oil or, Pam or whatever, but I think Pam works pretty good. So
you see, these are certainly far from perfect, but
too much flour. Shake the flour.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it matters.
Okay, Chief.
We've got the.
Before I put the lattice, don't overfill it.
Well, I put half in here and half in there.
So may I start doing the lattice?
Just one more spoonful. Okay, squish, 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 squish.
Squish, squish.
So make sure it's all in. And we've got the oven preheated to 375. Because you put it at 375 15 minutes and then you lower it to 350. How long do you cook it at 350? Uncle John?
Well,
hour.
About an hour. And I would strongly suggest putting a broiler pan or cookie sheet under the pizzas because they do tend to overflow.
Doesn't that look good? Look at the filling.
Definitely.
That's what Ina Gordon says. America doesn't. How bad can that be? Little.
But the fun part I think is not making it so perfect. I mean, because in the olden days when pizza rustica means rustic, and the people, particularly in southern Italy, would take the whatever they had in the garden, and
I could have probably put more filling in that one.
No,
this one will be overfull.
No, it's good. So I don't think we're going to have any pasta left for lunch here, but that's okay.
I'm going to wash my hands.
Yeah.
Well, the filling tastes good.
Yeah.
It's nice and salty, and you taste the meat.
So this is the fun part, just do, and then we kind of roll it up.
I usually cut out any excess so it's not too gummy.
Okay, we can do that. I guess it is a little gummy here, but it's okay. Yeah, this was a little gummy, this one, but it's okay. So kids, now you've got the family recipe.
Yep.
And?
It's going to be very delicious.
Yeah. And pop Papa would have loved to cut into the first slice of the pizza on Easter morning. That was our tradition. And it's funny how traditions go on, because my father used to cut into the first slice of pizza on Easter morning, and then we carried on the tradition, and Papa would cut the first slice. And it's, you know,
I usually actually
well, go ahead.
wiggle it in and out. And
Okay, Jeannie. This is Jeannie's kitchen.
Never mind, I'll make, you do yours,
No,
I'll
no,
do
show
mine.
me how.
No, you do yours, I'll do mine.
Okay. Okay, so as I say, it's less than perfect, but it always tastes so good.
Yes, it does.
And it always comes out of the oven looking good. So Kelly, do you want to get over here and say hello to everybody?
No, I'm just the cameraman.
Oh, we gotta get you later.
Well, we miss you this Easter. I hope you have a good one.
Yeah. It's very pleasant down here weather-wise, although a little cool. It's probably about 65 on this holy Saturday morning, but it might hit 70. And of course, when I leave tomorrow, it's going to hit 80.
Mommy brings the cold weather with her, which is okay because it's mild and sunny. Then when she goes home, it gets hot again.
Yeah, and then we just pinch. And, you know,
Yes.
Jeannie will put the finishing touches, I'm sure.
Okay. I actually do a real lattice on mine. I actually basket weave it
Oh,
because I'm anal.
no, I think that's a lovely touch. It's a lovely Easter touch.
A little gummy.
So watch Jeannie do her real lattice top. Jeannie has an artistic ability that is wonderful. Now, do I brush this with
Yep. A nice beaten egg.
Okay. Yeah. It's getting warm. You can feel that oven.
Yeah, we can open the doors.
So this is about it, you know. I mean, it's a lot of preparation.
Yeah, we did all the chopping and the measuring and everything.
A lot less work than it was years ago. And I thank my wonderful Auntie Lou for introducing me to this lovely, festive, Easter-filled pie.
You sound like Lydia. That was very good, Mom.
I am very good.
You could have your own show.
I could.
You're so good.
Perhaps
Yes,
I
we should film more of Nani's recipes because she's an awesome cook.
Well, you know, I try to keep the tradition. Maybe next year I'll make the lamb. Grandma used to make a lamb stew with dandelion greens, and it was quite nice, a lot of work. And we'd top off the lamb stew with like a dumpling of eggs. It was very, very tasty, very nice. But I thank John Marshall for keeping and Nina for keeping the tradition. And I know Elise will have to do this together because I know I have, now you have it on film, Elise, so I know you've been wanting to carry on the tradition too, so
Cool.
you can do that.
And Uncle Kelly just bought a video camera, so this is the first time we're testing it out.
Yeah. Is that enough, Chief?
Yeah, that looks awesome.
Okay, good. I'm just the sous chef. Jeannie's.
No, Mommy's the executive chef.
Yeah. Well, there is a little dough here, but we won't use it for
No, it's kind of gummy.
kind of gummy.
All right,
Keep an eye on Jeannie.
Auntie Jeannie's almost done. See, my basket weight's just a tiny bit different.
Yeah. Very pretty.
It all tastes the same. It's all yummy. Whoops, gotta go over, under, over, under. Over, under. Over, under. Okay. Now I'm gonna roll up my sides. I need to borrow.
Oh, that
those.
looks pretty. Oh my goodness.
Well, it's kind of sloppy because I did it
No,
fast.
it's not sloppy. It looks very pretty, honey.
Kind of.
It's like an Easter basket.
Well, I didn't have enough dough over the side here, so borrow some.
You know, every region has their tradition, and it's a Polish tradition to bless the Easter baskets. And down here in Florida, Kelly's church was going to have all the kids, and they were going to have a blessing of the Easter baskets, which I think is very nice. Also, the Ukrainian people do their eggs at Easter egg. I met a lovely lady up at Ambrose School, Miroslava. She's from the Ukraine, and each year she does the Ukrainian eggs, colors them, and all the colors of the Ukrainian eggs mean something different. You can go in on the website and check this out. The different colors have different significance: strength, love, peace, whatever. So,
Okay, we're gonna get these in the oven.
oh, that's so pretty, Jeannie.
Well, I gotta make that edge a little bit better.
Oh, really? That is beautiful. See, my pizza is more rustic looking.
And my pizza's more Gania, full, because I put a little bit more than
And
half.
Jeannie's is certainly more decorative and
No,
very,
it's
very
not.
pretty.
This
Very
will probably explode in the oven and end up all over the bottom
Have
of
we
the oven.
put the cookie sheet underneath?
No, we're gonna get that.
Is that something I can do?
Oh, I know.
That's so pretty, Jeannie.
Do you know where the cookie sheet is?
No, where is it?
I'll get it and we'll... Oh, you know what? Here, will you egg this for me, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, very pretty. And this is so much fun. It's an activity the whole family can take part in. Oh. But you know, there's nothing that you can't buy today that's processed and isn't good. Here, honey, you can finish yours. This is your
I don't know. I
pizza.
think it's gonna be too small. Maybe I'll...
What? Oh, well.
Maybe I'll just put tin foil underneath it on the rack below.
Sure.
That'll work really good.
So, happy Easter, everybody.
Happy Easter, Alyssa and Kara and Paul and Mark and Elise and John and Nina. We love you.
We love you too, honey.
The end.
The end. Oops. Thank you, Mr. Cameraman.
Oh, they have to see them going in the oven, don't they?
Oh, yes, yes.
Okay, and I suppose we'll take them out of the oven and show you what they look like.
Well,
They'll all
let me
be
get some.
burnt and overflowing, but that's okay. It'll taste good.
Okay. Would you like me to place the aluminum foil in the oven?
Well, if you think you're able to, I can do it so you don't get burnt.
Let's see. Which oven are we using? The top?
The bottom oven.
Okay. Oh, we don't want to leave the camera. None of us love what we to do here. So, it's a lot of preparation, and it's worth the wait. Do this once a year. And how to eat it? Well, sliver with a glass of wine.
I don't know, Uncle Kelly takes big chunks of it. Big, huge chunks of it. This is heavy.
Yeah. That's okay. So, we do one smaller one, and it's going to,
Can you see Uncle Kelly? See? Into the oven. Woo! Come on, we have to set the timer, so let's get yours in there too quick.
oh yes, okay. Too sweet, too sweet.
Okay, just stick it in there. Okay.
Nice.
So 15 minutes.
At what,
375.
375? And then do we lower it to 350?
350 for 1 hour.
Okay, 375 for boiling.
Okay, we've got about 30 seconds left. I had looked at the pizzas after an hour and 15 minutes, and I decided I want to leave them in for about 10 more minutes to kind of maybe evaporate some of the liquid and brown up the crust just a little bit more, but they're looking really good. So I'm going to take them out in 15 seconds. Noni, you want to take a look in the window?
Oh, they smell wonderful. I wish you could get the aroma in the kitchen here. Oh, they look super.
They do look good.
Yeah, they look wonderful.
4,
3, 2, 1. Beep.
Okay, let's see,
Okay.
Noni.
Oh, honey. Oh, they're so brown. And show Mr. Cameraman.
Oh, they do have a little moisture, but that'll evaporate.
That it has to settle. It takes all day for it to settle. Isn't that beautiful? So golden brown and yummy.
Okay, there's the second one.
Oh, they're so pretty.
Look how pretty.
Pretty, pretty. And one is rustic and the other one is
gained overfill.
No, that's okay.
I got a little juice on the bottom of the
Super game, yeah. Hey, why don't we wait till it cools?
So,
Looking good.
so come on, Lonnie, let's admire our
Oh, they
work.
are so pretty. They really are.
Good job, Lonnie.
Oh, mwah, mwah, mwah.
Mwah.
Buona festa.
Bon appetit. Bye-bye.